Kadesh, Kadesh, Yameinu, Kekedem, Hashiveinu, Venashuva, Hashiveinu, Venashuva, Hadesh, 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 Yameinu, Kekedem, Hadesh, Hadesh, Yameinu, Kekedem, Hashiveini, Ve'ashuva, Hashiveini, Ve'ashuva, Hadesh, 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 Yameinu, Kekedem, Hadesh, Hadesh, Yameinu, Kekedem, Hadesh, Hadesh, Yameinu, Kekedem, Hadesh, Hadesh.
We have each come together to pray as a community. Yet each of us is strangely solitary in your presence. Each of us comes before you with special hopes and dreams. Each of us has personal worries and concerns. Each of us has a prayer that no one else can utter. Each of us brings praise that no one else can offer. Each of us feels a joy no one else can share. Each of us has regrets which others cannot know. And so we pray, if we are weary, give us strength. If we are discouraged, give us hope. Unto you, Adonai, I call, and unto you I make supplication. Hear, Eternal One, and be gracious to me. Adonai, be my helper.
I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I am beautiful and whole. I'm perfect the way I am, and a little broken too. I will live each day as a gift I give to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Baruch atah Adonai. mafli lasod. Baruch atah Adonai, asher kol basar umafli lasod.
The High Holy Days invite us to work on balancing our character traits ever more mindfully than we do the rest of the year. The cheshbon hanefesh, this accounting of our souls which we undertake, motivates us towards accountability and honesty about who we are and who we want to be. According to Musar, the Jewish tradition which encourages us to live a meaningful and ethical life, we constantly work towards our own personal balance of different qualities and personality characteristics. Chesed, love and kindness, and gvura, strength and willfulness, often seem to wrestle within us. The following reading addresses this by using the analogy of two angels just behind us as we travel home.
Two angels follow me home. Chesed and gevura, kindness and judgment, love and discipline may both dwell within me. Gentleness and generosity that expand my soul. Firmness and self-restraint, the strength to say no. On this day of Shalom, may I be Shalem, well balanced and whole. During the month of Elul, a preparatory time leading up to today, we at services have been doing a chant called Ozi V'Zimrat Yah. And that chant is all about balance. And we have the words Ozi V'Zimrat Yah, Vayihi li lishua. That's all the Hebrew that you're going to hear. And I'll break it down. And there'll be hand motions. And you have the choice to keep your eyes open or closed. It's all good. However this experience will shape you is whatever you want it to be. Ozi, my will. Yes, Josh, right. Mine, right? And I have a strong will, for better and worse. Mine, I want it to be this way. That kind of, that's the will we're talking about. Balanced with the Zimrat Yah, which is literally like the song of God. And however you might think of God, you might have a direct idea what God is. It could be the universe, it could be nature, there could be no God, however you think of. What I will say is however you think of anything larger than yourself, because I think we all will admit basically that we're part of something bigger, that we're not the whole it that's here. So it's my will against what the universe says, which is not always what I would like it to say. Vayihi li, like when you as you give over to that, li shua, when you understand it's not all about you, and it's actually not all about the universe, and you can balance and give that over, that's salvation, or that is what takes us into living in harmony, in shalem, in wholeness. So just for kickers here, I am going to ask you even to, at the beginning here, just rub your hands together. Good and strong. And open out and feel. We're not going to share now, but I can tell you that one of my hands is tingling way more than the other. And I'm not even going to comment whether that's my will side or the universe side. But just notice your sensations right now. And we'll come back to this. We're going to do this again after we've done the chant. See if anything's changed. What the heck. If you can. It's okay. Anything that can create some, can create any fiction? Fingertips are incredible conductors. Yeah, that's fine too. I bet if you do that and you open up, you're going to feel something at your tippies there. Yeah. And the thing is, people, when we go too far on either direction, if we say it's all about my will, that could be problematic. Can get a little trouble that way. And yet if we go all the way too far to the other side and say, namaste, like, and that's not what I mean, like, it's whatever the universe is going to give you alone, then that also can get you into trouble, because that could be sort of like a way to avoid your participation in it, which is not the idea, right? Okay, so we're going to do the chant. And I'm going to stand up just so you can see. And it goes like this. I will do a section of it and ask you guys to repeat it. Ozi, Ozi, my will. Vezimratia, Vezimratia, with what the universe is bringing to you. Vayahili, Vayahili, in balance. Vishua, give it over. More peace, more wholeness. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. I'm going to keep going. There's a part B for another piece of the melody. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. That's the whole thing. So we're going to do that a few times. I encourage people, if they're comfortable, to close their eyes. If you want to stand and close your eyes, that's okay too. And so we're going to do that a few times, and then we're going to go quiet. It's part of the experience is the quiet after all those vibrations. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Vishua. Ozi, Vizimradia, Vayahili, Yeshua, Ozi, Vizimradia, Vaili, 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 Yeshua. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. And as we come back, let's rub our hands together one more time, or fingers, whatever hearts. Just notice for yourself if anything is changed. Is it the same? Is it different? Has it moved? Less than, more than? Those kinds of things. Balance is hard. Finding balance, not easy. God,
God, with each breath that I slowly inhale, I let your strength devour my weariness. Your power lifts my spirits. Your peace floods my mind. With each breath that I slowly exhale, I release all stress from this year's challenges, all negative thoughts and attitudes, all anxiety and fear. In this moment of oneness with you, God, I gather in energy, faith, and serenity. In this moment of stillness, I am bathed in your loving presence. You may recall this song from years past, or you may have learned it in a different context called Guide My Steps. It is repetitive. The words are, "Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps. And help me make this day a song of praise to you. So rock me in your arms and guide my steps." and it'll repeat, and I hope you'll join me when you feel comfortable with the words. Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me make this day a song of praise to you. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me make this day a song of praise to you. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me make this day a song of praise to you. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps.
So if folks feel comfortable at all in doing a little sharing here, I'm going to put out a question. We're talking about balance. And when I think about balance, my hand automatically goes to my heart. And for me, I am always working at figuring out how to balance all that stuff that I'm doing, the human doing person part of me, and the human being, which in large part comes from here, when I think about the people I love, when I think about making sure I'm connecting, making sure that when I am trying to do way too much in a moment, that I'm not snapping at somebody. Or like I'm just not able to listen to them, or I'm multitasking, like I just did with a congregant earlier when I was trying to, I really wanted to listen to this congregant, and at the same time I'm thinking, I gotta get my book and my things lined up for the next piece of the day, and there's that tug of constantly trying to balance. And that's just my definition, just one piece of it. So I'm just going to throw out the question, when you think about balance, if you want to share what balance means to you and what helps you kind of stay on that track. Are there things that you realize you're doing and like, oop, I've tipped over? Or I'm so focused on my will that I forget there's a bigger plan going on out there than I can ever know of, or whatever interpretation of balance you may have, if anybody wants to share. And same for folks on Zoom, clearly on the chat box, if there are any words. Are you raising your hand, dear, or are you just like, no? Okay. I saw you move. Yeah. Who's that? What? That's very kind of you, honey. Thank you. I snap. I do. Yeah. Misha.
balance, even in the context of meditation, my corrections, I do physical therapy, trying to get my back in line. It's always interesting too that when I come into physical therapy, and it's always like, well, how was your back feeling today? And 99% of the time it correlates how out of balance my mind.
Absolutely.
Out of balance and overworking or not putting enough time caring for myself and for others, that's my back hurts. So balance, all of those things, bodily or mental balance.
So Misha is talking about the fact that he has scoliosis, and is alignment, balance is always something to be striving for, because it's never there on its own. And finding that the more more happening, or whatever it is, or stress, whatever, but it's definitely going to impact your ability to do that. Are there ways? Do you have your go-tos to help? And you don't have to share them. Just in general, do you have go-tos that help tip the scale back where you need them? You do. Yeah.
I think it's also your body sometimes can give you a warning flag, not always well in your mind, before something is hurting you, especially like hurting my back, it's the right flag, and I need to calm down, slow down. Whatever I'm doing, I need to stop doing it.
So you talk about a key feature, the red flag. And sometimes I know for myself, I could be so willful that I'm determined to get A, B, C, D done. I just blow by my red flags. And I know I can't do that anymore. But yeah, good to you to be able to do that. And thank you for sharing. Any other thoughts on balance in any way that it comes to mind for you? Yeah, Karen.
One of the phrases that I think about is less is more. That helps me balance. And something that I hope I have. That sense that there's more important things than just work, like work is.
God created Zoom for a reason. God created Zoom for a reason.
And every day, I try to, I think of it now. It's really important that I turn off when I get home.
Right now, they're still here. How are they?
I go back to that less is more, kind of the balance thing, right?
So Karen is sharing her thoughts about less is more. And at school, as a teacher, doing the work you have to do and leaving that space, coming home to a different space and being with the people that you love and care about in the other spaces. Thank you. Do we have anything in the, no words? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Ronnie.
I have 3 sons who enjoy telling me what to do.
Ronnie has 3 sons who enjoy telling her what to do. Okay.
They live in California, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire, but they're not even here to see what I do.
And they're not even here to see what she's doing. Okay.
So I learned how to balance by saying, "Oh, yes, dear." So they give me this lecture, whatever it is, and I say, "Yes, dear, yes, dear." Okay, yes, 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 dear, and then I do whatever I want.
You have found your technique of managing your family that likes to tell you what to do. All right. Ta-da, thank you. Michelle, then Mike. So focus. for your body parts to do what you need them to do. It's not going to happen without some intentional work on your part. Ta-da, thank you. Mike?
Break fast what they were bringing. A lot of kudos.
I know that my work is part of the life. So I balance G.
I love that, Mike, because we all have things that, it's, especially, I was going to say during Yom Kippur, when we're told, don't do this, you shouldn't do that, and, we have all the achetz and the vidui and all the things we're not supposed to do. And some of these things, though, are really part of who we are. There isn't a one size fits all about how we should live as a human being. And Mike is saying that, okay, he works a lot, and that's who I, you're saying that's who I am. That's part of me. And the people around you, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we come to Yom Kippur, you come to Yom Kippur, and it's so easy to get instant guilt going when you look down the list, especially some of the more creative readings in a way. And even when we're told to focus on love and generosity and so on, which is important. Sometimes we try to do that, though, because it's what we're supposed to do, and it kind of circles us back to the same kind of hamster wheel of, well, I'm doing this because I'm doing. That's what I'm supposed to do. There was a teaching, can't remember, I'm so bad with names sometimes, but it struck me as I was reading a teaching from somewhere about the idea of, instead of human doing, of human being, meaning, though the additional piece to that, for me, what that was new, was that as a human being, I'd be so filled up with love, in other words, that, and whatever that may mean to you, that it just comes, it flows out. It is a natural extension. I'm not trying, I'm not finagling my head, I'm not doing somersaults, I'm not, doing any kind of work. I am, as a being, this loving being, and as a result of that, it moves out of me. Yeah, Meg. And Meg, Judith, and Cass. Meg, oh, you were pointing me this way, sorry. Okay, Judith and Cass.
What I find is having transitions
On Zoom?
Yes.
and finding those
I don't know any of these people.
happy places, whether it's just music or doing a piece of
Oh,
art,
Shani.
talking to a friend.
Without Shani,
Yeah, there's Shani's up there. Yeah. There they go.
it's okay.
No, it's all right.
It's okay. Nobody you know, don't worry about it. Oh,
But, oh,
Actually got to the cause. Traffic commuting, to have time to themselves.
Sure.
But you need that transition from one persona to another.
Judith is talking about the time to transition from one persona to another, from one task to another, and how some of that was lost in COVID because we didn't get into our cars to go anywhere anymore, so we lost some of that. I will tell you, at my age, it has taken me my entire lifetime to understand that I don't have to book up every single minute, that it is okay to stop and take whatever that time block may be, but literally allow my brain to reset and move on to the next thing. An entire lifetime. I really didn't know that. Sorry. Cass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kaz is talking about the things that, having this list of things I have to do and the things that I want to do, and the difference in her being when she's able to integrate the things that she wants to do. And that does actually make me think of soul, by the way. Again, a long time in coming to understand the language of the soul, which I think is a whole subject, perhaps in and of itself. What is my soul saying, and what's its purpose? And how do I listen to it? How do I work with it? Any other thoughts? Yeah, Josh.
Hello.
Mm. Josh is talking about ritual as specifically with Shabbat, and taking that break and allowing it to do what it's meant to do, which is that reset.
Rabbi,
Mm. It's a great question. I know that many of the prayers were designed to be meditative. And so probably Ein Keloheinu, for instance, was meant to be meditative in the way of Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadenu, Ein Ke- you know, and of course the mystics as well, not just Kabbalah, but going all the way back to Merkava mysticism. For those of you who are familiar with chariot mysticism, was one of the earliest. They probably were very aware of the need to balance their very, very holy and intense work with, even within the realm that they were dealing in, things that allowed them to at least exercise these different parts of their brains, perhaps. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So yeah, the rabbis, I mean, so the rabbis probably, long ago recognized that need as well. For me, speaking as a rabbi of the 21st century, my balance is improv comedy and is karaoke and is, and I don't know that I'd call them antithesis, because improv actually helps my work quite a bit. But it is also play, and it's play that I really need to kind of shake off some of the work. And it is really important for my balance.
we begin our lives with
Yep. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you all.
You want to do that?
What a beautiful conversation, and thank you for your thoughtful contributions. Hopefully everyone has maybe come away with some ideas to help you find your balance and your own opportunities to find a new balance, perhaps. Allie, is everything okay with the computer? Yeah, okay. Thank you. So I encourage you now, we're going to do some guided meditation. If you're new to this, it's okay. Give it a try. I want to ask people, let's see. Oh, thank you. Judith, do you mind getting the doors there? Yeah, thank you. So try to have it be as quiet as possible. So we're going to put our feet on the floor if that's comfortable for you. Comfort is much more important than having your feet on the floor. If at any point this isn't comfortable for you, what we're doing, you don't want to keep your eyes closed, or you want to just opt out of what we're doing, I ask that you just sit quietly while we finish the meditative exercise for everybody. You can always move if you get uncomfortable in your seat, and give yourself permission, though, to just kind of let everything go while we're doing this. So if you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Give yourself permission to start to become cognizant of your breathing. And with each breath, breathing comfortably in and out. Relaxation glides into each part of your body. The miracle of every single breath brings in peace and releases tension. Inhales acceptance. Exhales worries. Inhales gratitude. Exhales expectation. Inhales kindness and caring. Exhales judgment and condemnation. You are exactly who you are supposed to be right here, right now. You are good enough. Learning new possibilities with each miraculous breath. Feeling hope and acceptance as you continue to just let go. Deeper and deeper into the calm of your most loving self. You've been given a lot to learn in this lifetime. Some of your lessons have come easily, and some have not been so easy. You've done so well in so many situations, facing challenges, hardships, deep losses. You deserve great praise for persevering, for learning so many tough lessons.
In these days of awe, we can often feel overwhelmed, unworthy, already challenged by illness, unsure whether we are up to the task of looking inward, of making changes, asking for forgiveness, offering forgiveness. Perhaps we are afraid of what is deep inside our hearts. Sometimes full of anger and disappointment. It can be hard to feel grateful for difficulties we face in our lives. Sometimes it feels like we have more than enough to deal with, just in getting through the day, meeting the most simple physical needs for ourselves and or our loved ones. We don't always keep our emotions under control. We don't necessarily want to be judged for what we've done. God, we need to know that you are on our side. We want you to understand us and offer us your compassion and love. We long for your acceptance and we pray for an easier path. We know these holy days are a gift from you, God. We know that these holy days give us a time out. Force us to stop, to think. We know these holy days offer us moments of intense connection to you, and we pray for the strength to take advantage of it all, to take into our deepest, most wise parts of our being your hope and your love. We want to live a life of meaning and purpose. As you continue to breathe in all the compassion and understanding you need, take a few moments now to express your own thoughts and feelings, moments to connect to those parts of yourself that need listening to, breathing in deeply and exhaling fully as you bring your focus back to your breath. Breathe deeply as you feel yourself reconnecting to your body. We're going to bring ourselves back to this particular place that we're in right now. You can stretch, yawn, and you can open your eyes when you are ready.
We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one.
Thank you all so much for joining us for our contemplative service. We now have a few minutes of transition. Our youth score service will be beginning at 4:45.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm not. Anyway, I just saw the title and I'm very good. It's just, well, because of course, I have to. save you from bending over.
Shower yesterday. Oh, I was gonna compliment you.